Hey everybody, and welcome to Lady T Sticks That Bling. Today I'm going to be showing you how I took some Dollar Tree candles and repurposed them to make them my very own. Are you ready? Here we go. So I took the tall Dollar Tree candles and I placed them in a pot of water so that they can melt. And those are wax melts that I just put over there. So after the candles melted, I took the wax melts, all 6 of them, and placed them into one candle because that was the candle that I wanted to use and wanted it to be purple. So after the wax melted, I took it upstairs and I took out 2 of these jars that I got from Michael's. I believe I got those in 2020. They were on sale and they're cute little jars. Never knew what I was going to do with them. And excuse my mess, as you guys know, I'm moving, so I'm packing up and I got a lot of stuff all over the place. So here you see the candle melted and I'm taking the wick out of it and placing it in the little jar. FYI, I did hot glue the wick. I don't know what happened to that footage, but I did hot glue it, and I don't know what happened to the footage of me pouring the wax into that candle. However, you do get to see me pouring the wax into this candle. As you can see, the wax started getting hard again, so I had to hurry up and do what I was doing. And again, I did take the wick and hot glue it to the bottom of the jar so that it wouldn't move. Then I wrapped the wick around the stick. As you see, it fell, but I still go back and do it again because you have to have the wick straight. And you see that wick is super, super, super long. But you can't cut it right now because if you do, it will fall back in or it'll act crazy. So you have to make sure that it is, wrapped because you don't want that much wick in there. And because I don't have all my stuff out, I'm improvising and using the lid to the jars to hold the candles. I'm putting some fragrance in one of the candles and I'm stirring it in there. It's just a fragrance, and that one is called Knowing, 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 and I got that years ago, but I placed that in the candle. Now you see I'm using a coffee cup and I'm placing a wick inside the coffee cup because I'm using that cup for a candle as well. You will see me pouring the purple colored wax into this particular coffee mug, and that's it right there. There it is, and I'm holding it with one of those Dollar Tree silicone pot holders. I poured in a little bit of clear candle wax because I wanted it to go up a little bit higher. And as you see me stirring it, trying to mix it up right there. And while I look at the cup that I'm using to make a candle. Now what I'm doing is I'm cutting out some words with my Cricut so that I can put on one of those jars you saw in the beginning that I said I got from Michael's. And I actually got those jars from the wedding section at Michael's in 2020. And now I've got my words cut out. Thank you to Cricut. And I'm just going to weed them now. And I made several versions of what I wanted to put on there in case I made some more candles. So this is all new to me. I'm trying it for the first time to make candles. And since I'm completely bored while I'm waiting to move, I decided to try this. And if you look closely, you can see the cup sitting there in the candle wax is melted. And it's a real pretty lavender color. It's not as dark as it looked in the wax jar and the wax glass, but it's a beautiful lavender color and it complements what's on the front of that cup. You all remember I do make those cups, and I just decided to do that. It was on my mind, so I just decided to do it. I guess that's what boredom does. So right now you see me cutting out the words is let your light shine, and I'm taking the transfer paper and I'm going to put it on the words. I'm going to scrub over the words so that they can come off on the transfer paper. And I can put it on one of those little beautiful jars that I got from Michael's. I guess the technical word is varnishing. I don't know, but that's what I did. So there's the little beautiful jar, again, that I got from Michael's out of the wedding section. I'm just wiping off some of the wax and I'm putting it on the jar. I did get the font from Cricut Design Space. And when you're putting on these words, you know, when you're transferring them, make sure all the letters stick, because when I went to pull it off, one of the letters came up with it, but then I had to go back and re-scrub it. And there you are. Let your light shine. I just wanted you to see the candle lit. And the wick still was a little bit longer, but of course it burnt down. But look at that. I didn't even know I could do this. Like, this is so completely simple. Let your light shine. That candle doesn't have any fragrance because it was one of those Dollar Tree tall candles that didn't have any fragrance. But I intend to make some more with fragrance and different colors. I'm really excited and proud of myself for doing this. And there's the candle with the cup. Now it does have a little hole in it, but all you have to do is melt it a little bit and it'll cover that hole. But as you can see, these are my 2 candles. One is in a jar and one is in a cup. I am so excited about doing this. You see it lit right there. And that is fragrance with the wax melt that I put in there to come up with that lavender color. So, guys, you see how it complements that cup? Look at the colors. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless.